here. Great game out of you guys and the Hawks. You pick up your first win of the regular season. First of all, how does that feel to get the first win out of the way?
It feels pretty good. We've been wanting a win, and there's been games that we've just been so close, but just not there, so it feels really great.
Well, you didn't play like a team that didn't have a win on the regular season tonight. You guys really kind of dominated this game physically and defensively especially. Let's start there. Talk about your defensive effort as a team and what that meant for you out on the floor tonight.
Yeah, we started playing tough right away, which is good. We were hungry for that win, and so we start out with pressing and stuff, and that pressure we want to speed up their team and speed up our game so we can get some turnovers. So we played really hard there.
Yeah. Offensively, you had a great game. You had 12 points. It was pretty even across the board. Brooke also had a really nice game scoring the ball. She had 11 points in the second quarter, so she did great.
Yeah.
You had 12 on the ball game, though. What were you seeing offensively out there that you knew you were kind of having a rhythm and you were having a nice ball game?
Yeah, so they had a lot of pressure, so we knew we needed to move a lot and get a lot of movement in, and when we got that movement, we noticed open lanes that we could find each other, and if one person would drive, the opposite would be open, and we kept hitting that like open opposite. Yeah,
and you did very well at that, clearly out there in the ball game. It did get a little close there at the end. They cut it to, not end specifically, but they later in that ball game, they cut it down to 10. What was the conversation like amongst your team where you kind of had to stretch it back out to the way you had been playing before? What was that like?
Yeah, we knew we were starting to play down, and we knew that obviously couldn't happen. We saw that they were coming back, and so we just said, okay, we need to calm down, just play our game, don't let it get in our head. We could just play our game, and we did it towards the end, which is really nice.
You did a really good job. So final question for me before we hand it off to Coach here. Where does a win like this, now you get your first one under your belt, you have a lot of winnable games coming up, especially if you play like that. Any game can be winnable for you guys. Where does a game like this have you guys feeling momentum-wise and as a team?
Oh, definitely. That momentum is definitely there, and we knew we needed one, so then we could get the next. And getting this one really helps us, especially because we got some teams ahead that are beatable teams that we know we can do well against, and we played really good these past few games, and so we just keep getting better and better as a team, and those wins will keep coming.
Well, they came tonight, so great job for you. What we're going to